Hey dandelions, we need to talk. I don't know if you've noticed it, but millions of people out there are beginning to see it. They're beginning to feel the shift, not just see it. Feel the shift in the energy of the universe, all the things going on in this world, and they want different and they want change. People see the crap going on in the world and realize that we need to do better. People are feeling that energy shift and they don't know what to do. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's easier than you think to figure out. What's going on in the world right now is there's a corruption in power here in the United States, and it's trickling down worldwide, and it's changed everything. It has changed the rules of the game for everything, everyone, everywhere. And now it's up to us to figure out, one, how to navigate, but also how to succeed at this life, at this new set of rules that we have. People are noticing the change. This is not the world from the 90s and early 2000s that us millennials grew up in, that we're even feeling strong nostalgia for those good old days when life was easy, when we were just riding our bikes and we knew it was time to come home, when those streetlights would come on at night, when we didn't have social media. We instead would call our friends on the landline, or we would walk over to their house, roller skate, bike ride, whatever. The good old days before we were glued to our phones and our computers, when we would get out and actually make connections. One of the things I miss most about those times was Blockbuster. Ooh, a Friday night after a long week of school, my mom would take me to Blockbuster, drop me off for like an hour. I would walk around the aisles, look at all the video games and the movies. I'd get some candy, grab me a video game to have for the weekend. Life was blissful, and I was ignorantly blissful. Those are days I miss. We're not getting those back. They're long gone. And the more we fight against accepting the new reality, the worse it gets and the harder it gets to survive. Now, I said people are beginning to feel the shift. We'll take my home state here of Texas. People are fed up. Our government sucks here in Texas. The powers that be only care about the wealthy, the 1%. They're letting the rest of us shrivel up and die at the state of, let's give the billionaires all these tax breaks. Let's give them the funding for their private schools, for their charter schools. Let's strip all the health care and everything away from the mamas and the babies and everybody here, because our health care sucks. Our insurance is trash. But let's take care of the wealthy because they're taking care of me. That's how our governor and everyone acts. A shift in power is coming because for one of the first times in the past 30 years, our state is worried that we may not be Republican ran anymore. We were a Democratic state up until the 90s. This might be the year that we finally reclaim the democracy here in our state. You look ahead nationwide, these changes are happening. New York elected Zohran Mamdani as their mayor. He is making swift, incredible changes. He even taxed Jeff Bezos, y'all, of Amazon. And it made a huge difference for his state. We have to quit thinking of yesteryear. We have to quit electing these would-be pseudo reality celebrities as elected officials that are on power trips for themselves and for their wealthy friends. Cut it out. We have to start caring about ourselves, our families, our people. And we have to start making the correct choices with voting and everything else. The shift in power is coming. People are getting fed up. Millions of people around the globe are ready for a change. And a lot of them may not know how to make the change. Here in America, it starts at the polls. Get your butt out there and vote. Get educated with who you're voting for and vote. Gina Hinojosa, our governor-elect this year for the Democratic Party here in Texas, said it best at the meetup where I got to meet her in person. She said, democracy is on life support. And this is going to be one of the final chances we have to save its life. We have to get out there and vote. Now, step aside from politics. We have to show up in this world and spread the good vibes, spread the education, spread the love and caring for each other. Because the only way we're honestly going to survive in this world is to show up for each other and take care of one another. And like I said, millions of people worldwide are starting to understand that. And there's an equal amount or more of people who are pig-headed and don't want to change, don't want to do the better, don't want to do the good. And that's okay. Because enough of us are ready for the change and we're making it happen. I pray to God that it happens sooner than later because we're running out of time, y'all. We truly are. But I know things can be great. Be one of the ones on the right side of history. I love you.